quiet corner of China lies Zhejiang Village. At first glance, it's peaceful, just another small village. But behind the calm hides a chilling truth. Over 3 million snakes live here in cramped farms, making it one of the most intense snake farming spots in the world. China produces 70% of the world's snake supply, and this one tiny village accounts for 30% of it. Since the 1980s, snake farming has grown into a $12 million industry, supplying snakes for food, medicine, and even wine. The profits? Huge. Farmers can earn $55,000 to $68,000 a year, which is life-changing in rural areas. But how does it all work? How are snakes raised, harvested, and turned into luxury products like snake wine? Let's explore the strange world of snake farming, from hatchling to high-end product. Snake farming begins. In the provinces of Henan and Guangdong, snake farming has become more than just a livelihood. It's a high-demand, high-profit industry. These regions are at the heart of China's snake production, supplying millions of snakes every year for both food and traditional medicine. In Chinese culture, snake meat is seen as a health booster. It's packed with protein, low in fat, and many believe it helps treat skin conditions like eczema. Traditional remedies also use snake gallbladders and even snake wine, which is said to improve kidney and joint health. Although science hasn't backed most of these claims, the centuries-old beliefs still fuel massive demand. A single bottle of snake wine can sell for as much as $1,100, making it a luxury product. With such profits, it's no surprise that many rural farmers have turned to snake farming as a serious source of income. The egg-to-hatch process. Female snakes are ready to breed when they're around 9 or 10 months old. After mating, they lay between 12 to 21 eggs. But snakes sometimes eat their own eggs, so farmers temporarily sew their mouths shut to stop that from happening. It sounds harsh, but it's seen as necessary in the business. The moment eggs are laid, farmers collect them by hand every 2 hours. If left too long, the eggs can dry out or die. The eggs are placed in small boxes filled with moist sand and soil, keeping the moisture level between 25% and 30%. A light layer of sand is added on top. These boxes are kept in warm rooms with the temperature set to about 80 degrees Fahrenheit, like a natural snake nest. The eggs stay there for 75 days, checked often to remove any that are cracked, rotten, or shrinking. Growing and shedding snakes, like all reptiles, grow by shedding their outer layer of skin, a natural process called molting. Farmers can tell a shed is coming when snakes refuse to eat, act slow and tired, and their eyes turn milky or cloudy. Young snakes shed more often, every 28 to 30 days. Older snakes, especially those over 2 years old, shed less frequently, about every 35 to 45 days, mainly during the warmer months like summer and autumn. During this time, farms look like skin factories. Sheds pile up fast, so workers clean the barns regularly to avoid health hazards. After hatching, baby snakes are carefully counted and placed into special enclosures. Some farms house as many as 80 cobras in a single cage. They begin feeding after their first shed, usually small frogs or mice, about every 3 to 5 days. 50 young snakes need roughly half a kilo of froglets each day to stay healthy and grow fast. Housing and feeding adult snakes. Adult snakes are kept in strong cement enclosures about 1.2 meters high. These walls stop them from escaping. The cages have mesh screens and side doors to let air in and help control temperature. Snakes inside are fed live animals like mice, frogs, and baby chickens 2 to 3 times a week. Some picky snakes don't eat on their own, so farmers sometimes hand feed them to make sure they stay healthy. Snakes are naturally aggressive, especially towards strangers, but they learn to recognize their regular caretakers by scent. That's why most farms assign the same handlers from birth to avoid danger. Still, workers wear gloves, boots, and tools for safety. Surprisingly, snakes are easy to clean up after. Their poop is dry and almost odorless, making the barns cleaner than most animal farms. From cage to cuisine, snakes raised on farms are typically harvested for meat when they're between 6 months to 1 year old, but only if they reach at least 1.1 pounds. Interestingly, only male snakes are selected for this. Female snakes are more valuable for breeding, as they lay more eggs and help keep the farm running year-round. China processes around 14 to 18 million pounds of snake meat annually, and nearly 40% of it ends up in kitchens. One of the most traditional dishes is snake soup, carefully prepared and slow-cooked. It's believed to fight colds, improve circulation, and increase lifespan. Then there's snake wine, made using venomous and non-venomous snakes, often 67% farm-raised. The snake is killed, some parts like the gallbladder are kept, and it's placed upright in a jar filled with strong 40 to 60% rice wine, ready for months or years of steeping. The risks of snake wine. Snake wine is usually soaked for at least 6 months, but for stronger medicinal effects, many leave it to age for over 3 years. The wine, made with venomous and non-venomous snakes, is believed to relieve arthritis, boost energy, and enhance overall vitality. People drink it in very small amounts, just 30 to 50 milliliters a day. However, it comes with serious risks. There have been chilling reports of snakes waking up inside sealed wine jars. If a snake wasn't killed properly before being bottled, the cold, dark, low-oxygen environment may put it in a dormant state instead of killing it. In rare cases, snakes have suddenly revived, even after years, and bitten unsuspecting drinkers, turning a traditional remedy into a dangerous surprise. From quiet village farms to luxurious bottles of snake wine sold worldwide, this is not just a business. It's a world built on tradition, secrecy, and survival. Snake farming in China shows how far people can go to turn ancient beliefs into billion-dollar industries. It starts with a single egg and ends with meat, medicine, and sometimes mystery. But here's the question: at what cost? Is this progress or something darker hiding behind profit and power? What do you think? Should this continue or change?